The next time that I get to that Olympia stage, I want it to be under the conditions that I looked my best, and also that, you know, I consistently place in the top 3 if I'm going with points, or that I win a show. I want to be that good. Hey guys, what's up? It's IFBB Pro Roxy Beckles here, and I wanted to start a brand new video series for this season where I am tracking my next contest prep. And some of you guys have been following me for a very long time, and you know of my video series, The Competitive Edge, from when I was an amateur going all the way up to trying to earn my IFBB Pro card, which I eventually did in 2013, for those that don't know me. Well, it's time now for me to start journaling again, and I kind of took a long break off, and you know, life happens. My business really started taking off, Rockstar Fitness, started to coach a lot of other competitors. I started writing. I have a membership site, a blog that's, you know, has a big following, and I stopped recording, and I stopped the cameras, and I stopped sharing my journey. And when I did that, I kind of felt like I lost connection in a way with what I was doing, because it was a great way to kind of track things and stay like completely on. It's like, because if I didn't have that accountability where I was sort of virtually reporting into other people who were following me and stuff like that, it's kind of like, I don't know, it felt like I kind of started slacking off a little bit. So I want to step up my game again, and I love sharing my journey. I love opening up the curtains behind what it is that one person in this whole entire game does. And for some of you, I know that it's helped you in your own journey, and kind of, you know, just especially at this point, seeing someone like myself who is a pro, and how I do things. Now, there are several ways to skin a cat. I'm not saying the way that I do things is the way that everyone should, but for some of you, it might show you a different way of doing this stuff, contest prep, in a way that's probably a little bit more healthy. And yeah, so that's just it. That's just where we are right now. So as of today, I am exactly 16 weeks out, and let me rephrase that. I'm about 15 weeks out in 6 days. So today is Sunday, and my next show is going to be the Ultimate Warriors in San Diego in November. And then after that, I might go up to Santa Barbara and hit up the Ferrigno, which should be really a lot of fun. And it's been a crazy year. It's been a crazy 5 years. I've been competing for the last 5 years without a real long break. And this year, I decided that I need to play the game a lot smarter. 2014 saw me doing like 6 shows, and I eventually made it to the Olympia, which was fantastic, but I wasn't at my absolute best, and I decided that I will not do that again. The next time that I get to that Olympia stage, I want it to be under the conditions that I looked my best, and also that I consistently place in the top 3 if I'm going with points, or that I win a show. I want to be that good. And I think as competitors, we shy away from claiming that we want to be really good, that we want to be great, that we want to be at the top of this game, because we don't want people to mistake that with ego. But I think that when you're in this game, you have to claim your greatness, and you can't be afraid of what other people think about it. Now, that's not to say that you go around being a total, dick about it, or a complete jackass and you're just rude, you know what I mean? And you're not humble. You still have to have a humility about it. But we are competitors, and in order for us to reach for our best, you have to see yourself among the best. You have to see yourself as wanting to strive to be at that point. That's what works for me. So I really had to shift my mindset and really had to ask myself, what is it that you want, and how the heck are you going to get there? And now that you know what you want, make it happen. Another shift that really had to happen for me to get to where I'm getting right now is looking and being aware of the changing look of the women's physique division. The criteria that's written on paper at this moment is not really what is being rewarded on the stage. So with me thinking about what the criteria should be, I think a lot of times it actually held me back from getting to the point that I need to get to as far as the conditioning is concerned. One of the biggest shifts I had to make in this game was just looking at what I'm doing and how I'm doing it, looking at it differently. For instance, okay, so I come from figure. I've never been like a full out bodybuilder, and I had to shift my perspective now to see myself as a true bodybuilder. Like, it's like you're not really training for women's physique, girl. You're going for bodybuilding level, and that level of conditioning that those girls bring to the stage, because that's what's being rewarded in women's physique at the moment. So having that mental shift to see that I really have to push my conditioning, and I'm really gonna have to do cardio like I've never done before, and I'm really gonna have to push my diet with 100% accuracy and raise the bar that much to get to where I have to be. That shift had to happen. So I had 2 shows this season. My last show was at the Greater Gulf States, where I placed 6th, and it wasn't bad at all. I forget how many girls were in the show, probably about like 20 something or 22 or something like that. So it was pretty good. However, for me to get to where I need to be for the Ultimate Warriors, I know I'm gonna have to bring it. It's gonna be right after the Olympia. I know there may be some girls coming off the Olympia doing that show, so I'm gonna have to step it up even more. So this is gonna be a fun ride, you guys. I mean, this is gonna be some crazy stuff. So that's it. That's my starting point. I'm ready to rock and roll. I'm ready to take this baby beyond any of my wildest dreams and imagination. For the beginning half of my prep right now, like I said, I'm 16 weeks out. I'll be doing my own diet and training as I go in a little bit closer to my show. I haven't decided yet how soon, but but I will be teaming up with my coach, Kim Odo. And I felt like right now it's really important for me to kind of take control of my own destiny. I've worked with him for 3 years and I love Kimbo, and I will never work with anybody else at this point. But you know, I felt like giving away my power to someone else for so long, and I'm the type of person who actually loves programming. That's what I do for a living. I do it for other people, you know. So for me, I have to have that connection to my work. I have to have that connection to my diet and manipulating it myself and manipulating the variables of my training and watching my body. I need that right now to bring my confidence back up to where it needs to be. So I'm pushing myself. I'm putting myself out there. I'm putting myself on the line. I'm putting my money where my mouth is to say that I can do this. If I can do it for other people, I can do it for myself. So as I get closer, I think, you know, I definitely need that second eye, because we all can get very in our heads about everything. You know, it's very easy to get in your head about everything and to doubt yourself, and to have that person who's like on the outside, like, you know what, you look fine, you're good, let's make this tweak, like that, and we'll sail in. That's important, and I think that's what a coach brings to the table, or should bring to the table. And I think that in your relationship with a coach, particularly one that you've been with for a long time, it evolves. You know, when I first started with Kim, like I was like a leech on him. I needed him like to be there, just like tell me what to do, just tell me what to do, I'll do it, you know. And at this point, after 3 years and having the experience that I have on the pro level and everything, it's like I know my body. So I don't need to have someone to be overbearing or overpowering on me. I just need someone there to be that support, to tell me that, you know, things are going well and this is what we need to do. So that's my decision when it comes to how I'm working with my coach this year. But all in all, my message for today, where I want to wrap up this video with, is you have to believe in yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, nobody else will. No matter what your goal is, you have to see it before it becomes your reality, and you have to be willing to work for it. And you know what? It's going to be hard. You're going to have your ups and downs. You're going to fail multiple times, and you should invite failure. And when you do fail, you have to fail up. You have to stand back up. You have to take a look at where things went wrong and figure out how to not make it happen again, and how to move forward more intelligently. So believe in yourself. See it before you see it, and don't let anybody else try to tell you that it can't be yours, that what you want to do is not real. It is real. It is real because you want it and you feel it. And if you feel it and you believe it and you work for it, it shall be yours. So that is where I am today. That is where I know a lot of you are today. So bring that belief in yourself to the table. Don't let anybody steer you away from what it is that you want to achieve. Achieve your greatness and never apologize for it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I can't wait to have you follow along with me. Over the next 16 weeks, you can follow my journey very closely on my blog at my Rockstar Fitness Inner Circle, and that address is innercircle.rockstarfitness.com. Sign up for my newsletter, and I'll go ahead and send you updates. And also, I send out a lot of emails talking about the science of nutrition, training, motivation, all this other stuff to help you to figure out your own game plan. So if you join my mailing list, definitely look forward to that. So come on by. I can't wait to hear from you. If you have any questions or comments, you can post them in the comment box. And I can't wait to connect with you guys soon. 16 weeks. Oh, and I will also be posting my workouts and my diet and everything. So this prep is going to be completely unfiltered, so you're not going to want to miss it. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.